Okay, friends. So now again, we will see the advanced chart part, but I will do the quick overview. So I have a data over here, and on this, I wanted to create a chart. So you will be pressing a shortcut that is Alt F1. This we have already done last time. So I click on my data. What will be the first step? The first step will be I will press Control T. I will convert my data into the table. What will be the benefit? So that whenever I insert July and August over there, and automatically it will be coming in the chart. So I press Alt F1. If Alt F1 does not work, don't worry. You can press Alt Function F1. There will be a function key on your laptop. If you say, Ramzan, no, this is also not working, then you have the last option, select the data, go to insert, okay, go to the graph area, go to the graph area, and in graph area, select the column chart. Okay. Okay. So I go here and I say Alt F1. Then we saw you can right click, add a data label. Then in the chart, if you will say Ramzan, I don't want to see few months. So here you get a filter option in the chart. This we have already covered everything. Just a revision. This was a brush from where you can select different designs. You have more nice looking designs over here. See, it's lovely. Okay. Then you can even add the other months. So for example, if I type July, automatically it is going to come in a chart. I need not worry why it is coming, because my data is in Control T. Remove Control T and it will not happen. And then you have to manually drag it. I say August and I get for the August also. Got it? So these are the benefits of converting your data into the table modes. Okay. And then we also saw go to the plus. If you don't want to see this axis, AXES, it means this vertical and horizontal. So if you uncheck, both goes. Left side also, bottom also. You will say, no, Ramzan, I don't want left side. I want GenFab to be seen. Then you will click on this arrow over here and you will say, hey, don't show me vertical. So only vertical has gone. GenFab is there. Or if you need this and if you don't want that, and it will go, but normally you will keep the horizontal. Okay. Then we have an access title. So if you wanted to mention over here, let's say, for example, these are your months and you wanted to mention this, let's say these are all in AED, you can put it in AED. Got it? So lots of options are there. This is a chart title. If you uncheck, it goes, if it comes. Data labels, these are your data labels. You can uncheck this, it goes, it comes, it goes, it comes. Data table, which comes in the end. I don't prefer that, but if you want, you can surely put this. This is the data table. You see where it is written month, it is coming and going. Yeah, so it's up to you. If you want, you can surely keep it. And you then remove the data labels from here. Something like this. So each month you have that and the number. Whatever way you like, you can just take it. Okay. Okay, so this we had done last time, and then we had also learned the line chart. We have learned a pie chart. Then did we did the sales and target last time, everybody? Can you just put me on the chat box? Did we do sales versus target last time? Yes. Okay. So I said right click, convert to the line. Okay. So it means I have not converted secondary axis, right? Okay. So let's move ahead to the last sheet, which I had not covered, secondary axis. Uh, when you have two different data, like in one column you have a number and in another column you have a percentage, then normally we prefer to create a secondary axis. This is one reason. Yes, there are many other reasons why people use. Another is sometimes in one column you have a data with big numbers and in another column you have a very small numbers. That time also you can do it. Let me give you one relevant example for that. So for example, if I say month wise total sales, or let's put it something like city-wise sales and percentage, something like that. So it looks practically good. So as a city, and let's say I'm in Dubai, Sharjah, Ras Al Khaimah, Ajman. Oh, I have to type Abu Dhabi also because, and I have Jaira. Oh, good. And I come over here, and then let's say, for example, I type sales over here, and let me put some random numbers over here. You can have a random formulas also, but I'm not going into this, otherwise it will take time. Okay, so I just typed manually few records. So if I want to show this data, friends, you see, very important topic. You can say, okay, Alt F1, so you get this chart. You can right click, you can add a data label. I remove the grid lines and it becomes a little bit clear. Till here, it is okay, correct? But what if I come here and if I tell you that I need a percentage? I need a percentage. What you will do, friends? Tell me. So you will say, Ramzan, there are two ways. First is over here, you can type sum formula. Alt equal is the shortcut to do the sum. And I put a sum formula. I format it nicely. And here I need a percentage, right? So either you have a total and then you calculate percentage, or directly in the formula also you can do the total. So let's make it simpler, and this is the good. So I say, okay, equal, and I said this sales amount divide by the total whole. So you will get the percentage. So it will show you from 3,244, 456 is how much percentage. So you don't get the format. So I come over here, and if you love shortcut, I love shortcut. So it's Control Shift 5. With this two finger Control Shift, with this finger 5. So Control Shift 5. Wow, I got the percentage. Don't like shortcut? No problem. I come, you should learn but shortcuts. I click over here in the format, and over here you get percentage. The difference is here you get decimal also. So afterward you want to just remove the decimal, just remove it, make it 14. And now when you drag this formula down, B2 will become what? B3. And B9 is going to become what? B10. So when I come and drag the formula down, you are going to get the error. Yes, Natarajan, before $9. So now when I'm going down, so 9 is becoming 10. Sorry, B9 is becoming B10. Here again, it is becoming B11. So I want it not to go down. So I will put a $sign before 9, so that when I drag a formula down, B9 does not become B10. Enter, and then I drag it down. This is the first step. So first step is you created a data. And when I come over here, Alt equal, I should get 100% just to confirm it. It is all right. Yeah. So let me put it this way. So here I have done percentage. Got it? Simple. Now what? So now your manager tells you that, hey, Natarajan, can you put the percentage also in the chart? You will say, why not? So when you come here, and when you come on the corner, and when you drag it right side, you see something happened. You see this 100, it will become up, and something will happen. Something will happen. So it went up, and from here, this heading got removed, sales, automatically it got removed. But you can't see the percentage because this axis, which is 100, these are the numbers. So in one axis, either you can put 100, 200, 300, or you can put 10%, 20%, 30%. Only one can come. That's why it's not taking. So you have to tell Excel that the C column For C column, you make another axis. Means on the right hand side after Fujairah, I wanted to add 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30%, something like that. So you see how we will play. You will right click on it. You will say change series chart type. Then here there is a percentage, right? So what I will do for percentage, I will say make it a secondary. Remember, not for the sales column. Remember, percentage or whatever is your which you are not seeing. So I click on it. As soon as I click here, you see something will happen over here. So you see the percentage has come over here. Lovely. But now it became red. So you will say, Ramzan, this is now something weird, means not able to understand. So this percentage from column, you should convert into the line. So I click on it and I say line. So I have done two changes. Right click, make it a line, make it secondary axis. Khalas. Oh, your work is done. Lovely. Looks nice. But here you will be confused that Ramzan, this 456 is the sales, but where I can see the percentage. So you have to right click on this red color and I say add data label. So you got both percentage, but you will say, yes, Ramzan, this is amazing, very nice. But can we make it look a little bit more neat? So yes, we can clear it off something and we can arrange it in some interesting way. So what we will do is I will select this 456 and I will bring it under the bar, means that blue color bar. I say right click, format data label, and in format data label, I will say inside end. Okay, no, inside base. I think inside base will make more sense. Let's put it down. But on dark black, it is not synced, so I make it white. I make it bold. I increase the font size. Lovely. Okay, so I click on this as well. And I say right click, format data label, and I say I need this above. So it went above. And then I say format, shape, and I say make it yellow color or some any color which you can take, which should be light and which should look good. Something like this, something this you can just take it. And then I click outside and lovely. And then little bit manual adjustment, you can do it. So I just move this manually, this little bit up over here. And this 11, or move it over here. This 11%, I move it over here a little bit. Okay. And then, okay, this is the 14%, I move it here. And then if you don't want this person, if I delete this, it will be a problem. So you just keep it over there. And now there is no heading. So how you will bring the heading? So I click on it. I click on the plus and I will say, show me chart titles. It will come the chart title. So you see this, that's why chart title is important, because in two column it goes sales versus not chart, but sales versus target. So sales and percentage contribution looks nice. Okay, why not I make it little small, my heading. Lovely. Should I make it bold? Yeah, it looks good. Then I should make a little bit more small. Wow. So yeah, I think there were many points which I covered over here. And if I would have broken in this small, but as you all were picking up, so I thought you will be able to do. So now you will say, Ramzan, in this one chart, many things you have explained. So what I will do over here is I will open my notepad. So in my notepad, what I will do is I will say first, create the data, no need of writing it. First, calculate the percentage. So I come over here, I say copy, and I say this should be your formula. The second, create column chart. You will not see percentage bar. Okay, I can write this so you will understand. Then what you will do is right click on blue color bar, change, what was option? Change chart type. No, change chart type. Change chart type. In change chart type, you will go and what you will click? You will select secondary axis and change it to line chart. Okay, which one? Select which one? Percentage column. Remember, after you convert into that, add data labels on line. Right click on percentage line and click on data labels, and then format it nicely. I think this much is sufficient, right? Videos is also going to record, it's recording. But as of now, if you want to practice, it is just gives you the little idea. And I will just copy it and I will also paste it in a chat box for your reference. Okay. So yeah, now it's your time to go ahead and practice. Okay. Give it a try, friends. So I will just pause the recording over here so that when you are practicing, that time does not get recorded and video does not become very big. So I say pause recording. Okay, everybody. So we are starting with the next and interesting topic, that is your Power Query. So I double click on a Power Query. So basically, Power Query is used to automate lots of your manual work. It is used to clean your data. It is used to combine multiple sheets or multiple files and everything on a click of a button. So if you have a first name and last name, and if you wish to combine it, no need of using a formula equal A2, B2 and everything. You just click on a button and it will combine first name and last name. You want to convert everything which is in capital into the first character capital. So automatically you can use this formula. If you want to remove unwanted spaces, you can do it. It will remove unwanted spaces. From a higher date, if you want to extract only the year or a month, you can do it. If you have all the blank rows and if you want to fill it, either Egyptian in the down or Syria on the top, can be done with Power Query. So lots of things can be done with the help of Power Query. How do we do that? So let's get started with practical. So I put my cursor inside the data and then you will go to the data tab. This is your data tab. And here you get from table / range. And this is a get entra. Remember, my version is Office 365. I click on from data range and it will ask you this question that should I create the table? I say yes. So it will convert this data into Control T mode and a new screen is going to open in front of you. And here is my Power Query editor. So see on the top left, it is written Power Query editor. So a new screen and a very clean screen has opened in front of your eyes. You will say, oh, this is something new, Ramzan. Now let's get started. So you have a home tab, you have transform tab, and you have add column tab. And this is view. So if you wanted to show or hide something, you can do it from here. So basically, if you use an add column, it means it will combine first name and last name in another column. It will not disturb this. And if you go to the transform, then it will convert this two column, will combine it into two, and it will make one column. Understanding? So what I will do is, first step is I want to combine first name and last name. And here you see whatever you are going to do, it is coming over here in query setting. So here you will see everything. So I click on a first name heading. You see my entire column is selected. And then I press a shift key and I click on last name. You see both the column has been combined. After combining both the columns, I wanted to merge it. So if I go to transform and merge, this is a merge column. So it will combine first name and last name will make one. If I go to add column and if I say merge, then it will not disturb this column and it will create a new column for you. So as of now, I go to the transform and I say, hey, merge this two column. I click on it and you should get some message over here about the merge, that what is the separator, means between first name and last name which you are merging, you need some space. So I say, yes, I need a space between that. And he's saying new column name optional. So if it's merged, or I say, for example, full name. Now, when I say okay, you will see both this column will be deleted. Not deleted means it will be merged and will convert into the full name. And I say, okay, lovely. You see, the name has been converted into the full name. And when I merged, it gave me a status that, oh, the step has been completed. If you will click on this X, the step will go. If I click remove on this X, again, it will become my normal. It's like a undo. So once again, I click on first name, shift, last name, and then you will go to the transform and you click on merge column. Over here, you will say space, and over here, you will say, for example, a full name, and I say, okay, and it has been converted, right? Yes, after converting this, you will go to the Excel, which I will show you after a few minutes. Let me complete this all. Normally, we go to the file, close and load. I will show you this after some time. So I want you to first practice this, otherwise we might forget. So I will hold here for a few minutes till the time you practice, and I will just pause the recording as well.
Rabsan, we can't hear you.
Can you hear now?
Yes.
Okay. So now I was saying I have a column over here, and if I want to convert this into the small letters or a capital, so I can go to the transform. I can go to the merge column. No, not in merge column. Before merge column, you get an option format. So over here, you can click on lower, upper. So I click on capitalized each word. So the first character is capital. Normally for this, we use a formula upper, lower, and proper. But from here, you can do easily the formulas. Okay. So click on the button and everything is applied. Oh, why not to take another example for nationality? So I click on nationality and I have some nulls over here. And for example, if I want this Egyptian to be filled down, or Syria to go filled up. So I select the nationality, I go to the transform, and over here we get an option fill. Okay, so I get the fill and I say fill down. So Egyptian will be filled down. Or if you click on up, the Syria will fill up. So whatever way you want. So let's say I need up. So Syria will be filled up, you see. Wow. So this is some very, very interesting thing we can do. So you will practice converting the case. So you will practice it from the format from here. And then you get lots of things, friend. Trim, clean, add lots of, this is a word. Power Query is a different, you can say a mini Excel, which really needs 3 to 4 hours to explain. You have hundreds of options in that can be tried on. Okay. But I will be explaining those which are regularly used. Okay, and then you can explore on your own for the other options. Let me explain few more things to you. I come over here and we will take same with for the resign. So I say employee status. I want to fill this resign till end. So go to the transform, fill, and I say fill down. Lovely. Oh, I have a higher date. And do you see in higher date, you have a date and you have this 000 time also, right? So when I click on it, and over here, you can go to the date option. And over here, you get one option, date only. So what this option will do from this data, it will remove the time and you get only the date. But when you click on it, it normally converts the same column. If you will say, no, Ramzan, I want another column, then you have to go to the add column and then go to the date and say date only. So it will keep your original date and will add another column. But mostly we do transform. Yeah, now you will use add column. Now let's say you want to keep the higher date as it is, khalas. And you will say, Ramzan, I need to extract year from it. How do I do that in another column? So from transform, I will not do date. I will go to the add column and I will say, hey, extract the date. No, no, this is the date. So from this date, I wanted to extract the year. So when I click on this year, year has been extracted, but it has come in the end, the last. And then you have to move it in the start afterwards. Okay, so you get the year. And in the same way, where is my higher date? And then you can move it. Okay, so how do you move the column? Same like normally we move. So you click on the year and you can drag it on the left hand side, something like this. Okay, so this is little bit. So what I suggest in this scenario, what I normally when I do the Power Query practically is what I do is I have to move now. So in starting only, I move the higher date in the last. I move in the end, and then I do on that year, month, and everything. Okay. So you can even do that. So first you move the higher date directly in the end, and then when you extract year, months, and years. So I click on the higher date. Again, I go to the date. I extract the year. Do I need to extract month? Yes. When you click on this month, you will get the same 7, 10. But no, I want a name of a month. So I have not yet tried all these options because it didn't require it in my work, but name of the month was very important in my work. So I click on name of the month. So wow, it will extract in the end the name of the month, July, August, September, lovely. Now, if I wanted to extract from this higher date, the week, no week, I want a day first. So I go and if I click on day, it will extract 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I wanted to know Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So I click name of the day. So it will show me on that date, what was the day. For that, we use a formula, but wow, here it's very simple. Do you want it to extract from your transaction date or from a higher date, the week related thing? So I go over here and I say, for example, week of the year from the start. If it is in March, first week, so from, let's say it should be around Jan, Feb, 9th or 10th week, the first week of the March. Or if you want a week of the month in this current month, which is the, so you want to create a weekly report and all, we can do that. So it gives you, okay, in a month, this was third week, fourth week, and on this, when you move this all data to the Excel sheet by saying file and load, then you can create each year, each week, how much is the sales. Amazing. This is the practical use I'm showing you, friends. Okay. And in the same way, like you extract the week, you can even extract the year. So this all I have used practically. So in quarter, normally you say quarter of the year, start of quarter, something like this. Is very, very interesting. You can get it. So you can do all this thing. You can extract the age that from the, not from the higher date. For this, you have to select DOB. You select the date of birth and you click on age and it will show you, oh, till today he's of this many years of age. Okay, but for extracting then month and year, you have to do in a very different way. So yes, I have explained lots of things in this. So I hope you remembered and you can try it out. So what are the things you will try? First, capitalizing. So you select it, go to the format in transform, and from format, you practice this. Second thing, what I have explained, you select the nationality, and then you will say fill. Third thing, what I have explained, you select the higher date, and from that, you can extract quarter, month, week, whatever you want, you can extract it. Okay. So this much you practice. I will pause over here when you are done, and then I will show you how do you take this data into Excel for analysis. Okay, great, thank you. Okay, friends, so all the editing we have done in the Power Query, we cleaned up our data. Now what? The next step is to bring all this data back to the Excel. So you want to exit this Power Query editor and go to your original Excel so that you can create a pivot, use some formulas and do other things. So to go out from this Power Query editor, you will click on this file and over here you get an option, close and load. I click on close and load and you are back in Excel and you will see a new sheet will be added over here. It adds a new sheet, friends. It does not make changes in your this data. This data is as it is. See, blanks are there. This messy data is there. But he added a new sheet with the name table and he gave you a clean data in this. So you will say, Ramzan, good, but I will, what are the more benefits? The benefits is this. In future, if you add more records, if you get a more data, for example, and you paste more data over here. So I'm just giving you one example. I just copy the last 3 rows and I paste and I say 1001, 1002, 1003. And if I type some different number, for example, I type over here John David, and I type over here Muhammad and I say Abdullah. And over here, I type, for example, Raj and Ravi. Now you have typed everything over here. And now when I go here, you see nothing is there, right? So you just have to right click. Now you don't have to go to Power Query. You have already done once. Now when you say right click and say refresh, you will see all the 3 records will come with combined. And wow, so you have got the 3 records and that is the combined one. So you just got the new messy data you are going to paste here. You go to the table and refresh, and whatever steps you did in Power Query, everything will be done over here. So I go to my, I go over here on table. And again, if you want to edit your records, so would normally go here and you just bring the cursor over here. No right click, nothing. Just bring the cursor on query and connections. And then over here, you get an option edit. When you click on edit, again, a Power Query editor will open. And if you wanted to add few more steps in your, again, you make few more steps. And then again, it will be added over here. Again, if you want to come out from it, you click over here and say close and load. Again, you are back. Okay. So yeah, so this was all about the Power Query, and you have lots of other options also, friends, in Power Query, but everything needs more time and we have to cover other topics also. So I go over here, and when you say edit, when you have tomorrow, day after tomorrow, some time in the office, you try other options also. You have split. Now, if you have first name and last name, and if you want to split from lower to upper, upper to lower, by position, by number, by digit, by non-digits, oh my God, so you have lots of options. You need to try all these options. Everything, each and every option can't be explained in this period. Okay, you can understand that. So you have choose column, merge, append, so many things are there. So slowly, first you are comfortable with this option. You know, okay, how do you go to the Power Query? How do you combine data, separate data, convert capital, extract all these things, and then again come back to your data. And then if you make any changes in your dirty data, add more data, you have to refresh. Means entire steps now you know. Now slowly, other things you have to learn on your own as well. So I go to the file and I say close. Okay. So yeah, try to come out over here from the Power Query, and then we will move to the next step. Thank you so much. Okay, everybody. So now in this session, I'm going to show you how do you combine multiple files into one Excel sheet so that you can create pivot table, you can create sum if formula on that. So let's say you have a folder over here with the name combining files, and I have lots of files over here. And in every file, what I have done is when I go and open a Abu Dhabi file, so I have got few records, and there is one column city, Abu Dhabi. So that when we merge a file, you will come to know this data is coming from Abu Dhabi or Dubai or Sharjah sheet. And in every file, I have some 8 to 10 records. Remember, my data is in table mode. So I have converted a data into a table mode. You all will not have these files, multiple files. I will share it with all of you, the practice files, don't worry. The name of the sheet is Abu Dhabi. I close this file. Again, I go over here and let's say I have another file, for example, Chennai. So I double click on it. And again, in this file, I have some data. I have a column with the name Chennai, and my data is in table mode, and the sheet name is Chennai. So just giving you the idea of our data. So when we combine you. And now the challenge is your manager tells you, hey, can you create a summary report? But every location is sending you different files, right? How do you create a pivot table? You can't create pivot table on different files. You need to combine all these files into one summary sheet, and on that you can create a pivot table. Let's get started. So the first step, what I am doing is I'm finding the path. So I will come over here on this area, In my case, it's like that. In my Windows Explorer, I click and I see the entire path. So I right click and I copy it for my reference. You might have saved it on a desktop or a download or in some of your shared drive. After copying the paths, I will come in my Excel, normal Excel, and I go to the data tab. And in data tab, do you see this option, get data? This is very interesting option. You are going to love it, my friends. So you click on get, you click on from file, and in from file, you get the last option, that is your from folder. Import metadata and links about files in the folders. You can do many things from this from folder. I will show you the combining aspect. So I click on from folder and you will get this screen. So I will just paste it and I will press enter. So it came in this. In this, you can't select the files. You can select the folder, then from that folder, it will automatically take all the pickups, all the file. So, and then I say open. And as soon as you open, you see something is going to happen. And now it is showing me all the files available in that folder, the extension of a file and all other things. I don't want all these things, just I need, these are the names of the file. And then over here in the bottom, friends, you see this combine. Do you see this combine down arrow? When I click on this combine down arrow over here, you get three options. Combine and transform data means it will combine all these files. And if you want to do editing also before combining, so if you wanted to convert into the capital, small, if this is a messy data, you can do that. And over here, combine and load. Normally we use the second option, combine and load. This is the second option. And then combine and load to, if you will click, it will show you, okay, it will combine and where you want to load in particular sheet or in somewhere else as a data model, what you want. So I say combine and load, second option you will take. And when you click on combine and load, you will see the screen evaluating a query. And in few seconds, you should see this heading as combined file, sample file. He's showing sample file is what? So I click on an arrow over here and I say Abu Dhabi. Select any one file. Okay, so let's say Abu Dhabi. So it will, in Abu Dhabi, it will show, okay, in Abu Dhabi, you have these two things. One is, this is your data, but that data, we had pressed Control T. So this is my Control T. This is the name of the table. So I select this data and here you will say, okay. As soon as you say, okay, you will see something is happening. Again, it is processing the query and evaluating. And within a few seconds, not a minute, in few seconds, extracting, lovely. And here you go, wow. And all your data is here. So you see all the Abu Dhabi data has come. Below that, you get all the Canada, you get all the Chennai, Dubai, Fujairah, Malaysia. Oh, wow, lovely. So now I can go to insert and I can say, hey, create a pivot on it. I want it in an existing sheet and I want my pivot to be placed here. Okay, normally I put it on a next sheet, but just to show you, I'm putting it over here. And I wanted to know city-wise sales. In this though, you all are expert. Okay, how do we do that? So you see, different files you combine and you got a summary sheet on this. Is not this interesting something, right? So combining file is very easy, friends. In old times, many years back, I was showing this to be done with the help of macros. Now everything is easy. Got it? Now the main interesting part is what? You know the interesting part in it. You want me to show you? I will show you more interesting part. I will come over here and I'm just copying this Abu Dhabi file and pasting it in the folder. And I am renaming this. So for example, I will rename it as, let's say, for example, Kuwait. I rename it as Kuwait. And I press enter in this file. And what I'm trying to do is the city, I will change it to Kuwait. It's a country, I know, but just changing it. And over here, the name, I will make it Kuwait. I save, I close. Should I refresh it? I say right click and I say refresh. And what you will see is you should get the Kuwait data also over here. So it means in future, when you add more extra files in it, you don't have to apply the same steps, again, get data and do all these things. Just refresh and your data is updated. Oh, why it didn't came here? Because I have to refresh this as well. So I said refresh. And here is my Kuwait data. Is not this something interesting which you all were looking for? Okay. Now I will stop over here the video and then you can practice it. Thank you.